Okay, so we wanted to go over how to upload our files to our student web space. Once we have our files ready to go, our index.html, our style.css, we have to put them up on the school's servers. We have, by virtue of being students, a little bit of web space. We have to put these files up on the school's server so that they're accessible through the internet. Right? No one can get to them if they're just sitting on our computer. So here on our course page, if you go to Projects and Digital Presence Project, here at the bottom, there's UNCW Student Web Space information. So this tells us how to upload our files to the school's servers. You'll scroll down a bit because the first stuff is about faculty and staff. Here in the middle, it's student personal websites. So it gives us the directory here, but this is not a URL, right? This is not something that someone can type into on their browser and find your files. This is an actual directory to a disk on the server. Here, it does provide the actual URL that you'll be using, right? student.uncw.edu/your account name. Once you upload your index.html page, when anyone, anywhere, goes to that URL, student.uncw.edu/your account name, it will pull up your file. Right now, if you don't have anything there, it's just going to look like this. But once your index.html page is uploaded, it will automatically pull up your page. So here, there's a link to how to upload your files. And it's based around operating system, and it also assumes that you're on campus. If you're off campus, you can do it, but there are separate instructions. So if you're off campus, you'll have to go through those. It's just an additional step. Otherwise, you just find what operating system you're using and then go through the instructions. Mostly we're going to be Windows 7. There may still be some XP machines on campus, and a lot of folks have OS 10, well, Mac laptops. Excuse me. All of those are options. We're going to go through how to do the Windows 7, and we're also going to look at how to do this using Internet Explorer. So a couple of different options. We're going to exactly the same place, but there are different ways to get to this server. So as it says, you'll click Start and then select the search box. So that's down here. And then it says, type in this stuff. I'm not going to type that. I'm just going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to copy here, put that in my search box. And it's not going to find anything because right now it's looking for one called Your Account. That doesn't exist. I'm just going to delete here a little bit. And you'll notice that when I delete all the way back to this slash, so if I just put in this and you don't add your account, it pulls up everybody's. So one thing you can do is go back to there and you can find your folder. It's just the same thing as your login in this list. If you just want to go directly to yours, you can just put your login right here. So if I were, whoever AAA 6385 is, I could just write that 6385 and it'll pull it up automatically. And there's the folder. So I could drag my my HTML, my CSS, my dog image. I could drag them into this directory. And then whenever anyone typed in, whoops, wrong one. Whenever anyone typed in my URL, the student.uncw.edu, and then my account, it would go directly to that index page. So that's one way to get to your folder. Some folks were trying that in class, and for some folks it was working, and for some folks it wasn't. Who knows exactly why that was happening, but it's not a big deal. There's always another way in. So something you can do is use Internet Explorer. It handles what are called FTP connections. You notice how every website, it seems like, begins with HTTP and then, the colon and the slashes and then www. That stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's a language that computers use to talk to each other. Another one is FTP, or File Transfer Protocol. That's one you use instead of sharing websites when you want to share actual files. So Internet Explorer actually can do this itself. So as it says, you just need to copy this address, which is ftp://student.uncw.edu. You copy that and you just paste it into Internet Explorer. Now, generally, you don't want to use Internet Explorer, at least 7, the one we have on campus, for your day-to-day browsing because it's just not very secure. The newest version of Internet Explorer is actually much better, but we don't have that on campus. It's generally a better and safer idea to use Firefox or even Chrome. But for this, it'll be useful because Internet Explorer allows FTP connections. So I'm just going to pick it out here. And there we go. And I'm just going to paste that. ftp://student.uncw.edu. And it's going to prompt, it's different for me because I'm an instructor. It's going to prompt you to enter your student login stuff. And then it'll pull up probably something like this. And again, you can just find your folder here. Now, the thing of it is, right now, I can't, yeah, see, I can't do that. It's not going to let me upload any files to this because this is in an internet browser, right? I can't just drag my files into it. What I have to do is this one extra step where I go up here to View and then Open FTP site in File Explorer, right? So that means it's going to actually open it in my, my Windows Explorer. So I'll go ahead and log in just to show you kind of what it looks like. Okay, and there we go. You see, it's the same stuff, and it's also the same stuff we found when searching down here through the search bar. But it's just displayed in this window. So now, if I were this person, I could just drag my files in there. And I know it might seem weird. It's like, hey, what if I'm not that person? Could I just drag files into it? You don't have write privileges for other people's stuff. So it won't let you kind of, tinker with anyone else's folder. But that's all you have to do. Once you drag those files into your folder, you're good to go. So we're going to walk through doing this in class on Tuesday. If you want to practice right now, you can go ahead and give it a try. And then you can always check and see if it worked by going to this URL, right? student.uncw.edu. And then you put in your account name. And if it worked, if you put your index page on the school servers, it will pull it up. And that means anyone can get to it from anywhere on the internet. So we'll walk through doing this in class on Tuesday. We don't right now have to submit a draft. I mean, it's maybe a little too early to start doing peer review. I was hoping we'd get a little bit farther, but that's okay. We just want to spend Thursday developing our profile website files, our HTML and CSS files. We'll walk through uploading them on Tuesday, and then we'll have a workshop related to that. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me or come by office hours. Otherwise, just keep revising your profile web page, and we'll work on uploading them on Tuesday. All right, thank you.